Welcome to part one of how to color melt. In this video, we're going to be doing foil placement. As you can see here, this is my starting canvas. She faded so amazing last time we did a silver into pinks and purples. She does have naturally gray and white hair, but I still want to go in and lighten her root because I want the best longevity for the color and I want the semis to stick. I go up this back section doing diagonals. I like them to be almost horizontal because I like really high coverage. I'm going to go up all the way until I get to the crown area, and then I actually don't finish that top section. I kind of go and do the other side of the back of the head, and then I show you how I do the crown later. I just like to kind of section as I go to see how the natural fall of the hair is going to fall because I do switch my sectioning depending on the person. Also, to save time, even though I fold my foils twice, I do like to just kind of put the corner down to make my foil stay in place instead of me doing both sides of my foil. Once I get to the top of the head though, they kind of stay closed for me. Now going up the crown of the head, I'm going to leave all of my foils horizontal for max coverage, and we are going to do our baby lights, highlights, all the way up this section. Next, we're going to jump to the sides. I do both sides the same way, but I just show one in this video. Starting above the undercut, I'm going to go in with barely diagonal slices. Again, I'm going for max coverage because I'm going to be putting color all over the head, even though it is white. My next three foils will be all parallel to the hairline, and then I will do a brick lay between diagonals and horizontals going all the way up to the back of the crown area. The rest of the video is just me finishing this section. I hope to see you back for part two. Welcome back for part two of how to color melt. I've got my client rinsed, and then I did do a bleach bath through the bottom where that old existing color was. I've added my formulas in the top right here. All of these are Danger Jones colors, and I'm just going to be showing you how I do my color melt on this one section because it's literally this easy and you will do the same thing all around the head. So I'm going in with my silver, my Cyclone, and Exotica, which is going to tone the hair for me. I did not pre-tone her at the bowl. I'm going to put that on, rolling my brush back and forth to get good saturation. Then I'm going to go in with my neon yellow, then continuing on down the hair with my neon green and then my neon teal mixture. If you notice, I'm just rolling these back and forth. I'm not creating a line anywhere. If you create a line in your color melt, then you have to get that line out. So if you don't make it in the first place, it makes it so much easier. I'm using my coup board, and as you see, I let it just hang off my client's head there. This way too, I know exactly where my previous color was. I can just do it all on this board. Then I know when I take this away and I rinse it that all of my melt is going to be in the same exact spot. And in between sections, I do not rinse this board because then I have a perfect roadmap of where my color was in my previous section. That makes it stay the same all throughout the head. The reason I am using a silver at the top versus pre-toning her is because when I do this neon yellow here, I can then melt it into my tone pretty much. That way I'm not having to take extra precautions of fading that top color into nothing, which can make it a little harder to get a really seamless blend. So I am just going to finish out this section here, making sure my partings are pretty small. That way I get good saturation all over the head. I do the same exact technique for any color melt I do. Any color combination, I use this same board. It just makes it so easy to work through. Also too, using a board is handy because then you don't have to rinse your hands constantly. There is our color, rinsing that and conditioning, and then now voila, you can do a color melt.